In the previous video, I have shown how you can create a email message from Power Automate Flow. In this, I will show you how you can use dynamic email template and send the email message from the Power Automate Flow. So let's start creating a dynamic email template. Click on the new button, and now let's add the name like a dynamic email template. The category, I want to use contact entity here because our requirement would be on create of contact. I need to send the email using the dynamic email template. Let's click on the create button. So here I can give the subject with the dynamic content like contact, and I will provide the full name here using the dynamic text. And here we can select the contact table and the field will be the full name. So this is the field full name, and click on insert. Now I just need to type like contact is created. So this will be the subject of that email, and here in the body I am going to provide some details of that contact record. So let's say so just I need to copy this one as I am going to use it to retrieve the template into the Power Automate Flow. Let's click on the save button. So the template got created. Now let's create a automated flow. Let's say send email on contact creation, and the trigger would be when a row is added and modified. Click on create, and let's see. Now the change type will be the added. The table name will be contacts, and scope organizations. And I just need to initialize a variable first to store @ symbol. It will be required in the target object. So let's initialize the variable. Give the variable name like @ and let's say type is string, and the value will be the string type of @ symbol. Click on the next step. Now we are going to retrieve the dynamic email template. So let's say list rows and select this section. Select the table name as email template, and we just need to filter out the rows. So let's say the title should be equals to this. That's it. Now let's search for perform an unbound action. In this action we have an action called send email from template. Select this one. This is the field which requires the GUID of that email template which we are going to retrieve from the list rows action. If you directly give the template ID here, it will be wrapped inside a apply to each loop. So to avoid that, I am going to use the expression. So for that, just use the value. So this value will have the complete array, that is the list of items, and copy this one, paste it inside the expression tab, and here remove the curly braces from the starting and the end. Now put the question mark here, add the 0th element, and here just give the attribute name like template ID, and click on OK. So that's it. The template GUID will be inserted here from this expression. The regarding is nothing but if you want to show it into the timeline of any entity, that we can do it here. So if I want to show this against on the contact timeline, so let's say I just need to give the plural name of that entity, that is contacts, and after that in the bracket I just need to give the contact ID, that is nothing but the contact GUID. So this is the GUID of that contact. Okay, so now we just need to create the target object. So let's head over to the Visual Studio Code. So we can create a target object and we will paste it here after creating that. Okay, so let's say I am going to use JSON. Okay, so this is the object initialization. The first property is email and activity, and after that parties. The value would be the array. Okay, so in the array we have the activity party, just we used inside while creating a email message from the Power Automate. Similarly, we just need to provide that values here. So the first object will contain the from party, so it will be participation type mask, and it will be 1, and after that I just need to use another e, that is party at the rate o data dot bind, and here I can provide system users and the GUID of that user. That's it. Now the second object in this array will contain the to party, so let's copy this one, update with 2. Either we can use this party at the rate o data dot bind if we are sending it to a system user. If we don't want to send it to a system user and we directly want to send it to a contact, in that case we need to update this property name like this, and here also we just need to give the plural name of that entity, that is contacts, and we can provide the UID. But if we want to use email address, in that case the property name will be this, and here we can provide the email address. Okay, so now after that I just need to add one more property, that is o data dot type, and the value will be a static value, that is Microsoft dot dynamics dot crm dot email, and that's it. Let's copy this object, go to the flow, and paste it here, and we just need to prefix this at that variable here, and the system user will be, in my case it will be the contact record created by the user. So let's search for created by, and I can give the value here, and I can also give the email address. So let me just give it now. So let's say any random email, that can be email@test.com. Okay, so now the flow is ready. We can test the flow. First we will save it. Also I just need to add party ID because it's a GUID, so I should use party ID. Now let's click on save button. So now the flow is ready. Let's go to the dynamics and create a. So here I am on the contact form. Let's say the first name is Uday, and it can be Patel. The email address like Uday at the rate test.com. So let's create the record. Let's see the flow run. It's running. It got succeeded. Let's check the flow run. So that means our email got created, and here you can see the dynamic values is getting picked up, and the email description you can see from here. Hi, please find the below details with the first name, last name, and the email. Let's see it into the dynamics. So this is the email, and here you can see. So this is how you can send email using the dynamic email template. I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching.